Welcome to Glowing Flame. What's up, old souls? There's a war going on outside no one is safe from. It don't matter if you're 3 feet or 8'1". I love that rap. Um, but I want to rephrase it. There's a war going on outside no one is safe. There's a war going on inside no one is safe from. It don't matter if you're 3 feet or 8'1". We are all dealing with a lack of authenticity. We are all facing this challenge of being ourselves in a world where being yourself is frowned upon, is laughed at, is ridiculed. We're in a culture right now where everyone is supposed to believe the same things and think the same things. And if you are outside of the boundaries of that, you are then ridiculed. You are called an ism. You are called old-fashioned. You are called old. Not progressive, not understanding the historical, whatever it is, right? And I'm just here to ask this question: aren't you tired of being maligned? Aren't you tired of being fake, of not being able to express yourself and to be yourself and to just live the life that God, the universe, has deigned for you to live? To me, it is the biggest problem. It's the war that is going on inside of us and outside of us. And I'm here on the front lines of this battle to remind you that this struggle is the most important struggle that you're going to have. Because if you are not yourself, if you're not living fully as yourself, then what the hell are you doing? What is the point of living another person's life? What is the point of this when you're hopefully live to be 90 and 100 and you regret all the things that you didn't do, all the accomplishments you didn't have, and you end up being like locked into a life that you hate? There's a war going on outside. There's a war going on inside. If you win the war on the inside, then you've mastered the war on the outside. You've mastered the battle. You've become your own person. And when you become your own person, you are untouched by any other power in this world. They can take your body, but not your mind and your soul. You are not a commodity. You're not a merchandise to be sold to. You are not an ism. You're not a group. You're not an ethnic group or a gender group or whatever group. You're not a mindless automaton. You are someone who is worthy, who is wonderful, who is perfectly made, who needs to be expressed in the fullest array of life possible. Come on, I am ready for you, to be the ultimate version of you. This is not the time to be less than what you are. We are in the freest, the most open time in human history. And what have we done? We've sold ourselves to social media. We've sold ourselves to TV. We've sold ourselves to instant gratification. We mindlessly scroll. You might be skipping this right now because it's too different than what you're used to. It's not polished. There's no music. There's no dancing. I'm not trying to sell. I'm not giving out money. I'm just telling you that I'm interested in you. That is this. Think of the idea of YouTube and of Rumble and of all these different sites. It was sold on the idea that we would be seeing and representing who we are to the masses. And it's become another way of repackaging the same crap that we've been told. During the last 4 or 5 years, it was used as a vehicle to shut people up, and to force information down on us. And if you didn't comply, you were cut off, you were removed, and you were done. And my argument is, if everyone would only act in their best interest, if everyone was focused on the goal of being the perfect version of themselves, where would we be now? Would we be looking at UFOs and wondering what's going on, or would we be collectively thinking and having conversations and being real? Do you want to be the father who perpetuates a cycle that of the generation before? Do you want to be the mother who raises kids who don't know themselves? Do you want to be the generation known to just continue that legacy of depression, sadness, disillusionment, and dissatisfaction with life? Or do you want to be the generation who said enlightenment, personal growth, individuality, personal happiness, focus, loving, goal-oriented? Wars are fought and people die in wars and are fight over being a part of this collective unit. But there are very few wars started by individuals who are trying to be individual. I might be wrong on that. I'm not the greatest historian. I'm more of a philosopher. But I really want you to think about this. Are you satisfied? And I know most of you are going to say, no, I'm not satisfied. But why are you not satisfied? Most of us have 2 TVs, 2 computers, game systems. We have 2 vehicles. We are somewhat healthy. We understand what things to eat and what not to consume. We have access to food 24/7. We have delivery. We have all the things that we've always said we wanted. We even have computers who can do the work for us. We have the ability to order sex on demand, to order food on demand, to order entertainment on demand, to read. Do you understand that in no other time in human history did we have access to so many books? I have books upon books upon books. Books upon books upon books. I don't even have to get the book. I can just read it. I can get a summary of it. I can study different languages. I can travel to anywhere I want to go. We have all of these amazing things at our disposal, and yet we're still dissatisfied. We're still unhappy because the undiscovered country is ourselves. The undiscovered adventure is not in space, but within ourselves, because we are the universe. We are what matters. And I don't understand when I do these videos why no one seems to realize that this is the problem. And I'm not the smartest person that's ever lived, and I'm not the only one who's ever thought of this. But I don't think there is any money in this. There is no movement to be yourself, right? There's a movement to be like the celebrity or like the influencers or to be more a part of this group or that group. And I'm telling you that in that lies death. In that lies conformity and just abject boredom. And I would like to think that the people that I'm talking to are tired of that. They're frustrated and they want to break free of the shackles that have been set by the world, by society, and by themselves, that they've self-locked themselves up. And I would like to think that we're not all masochists. Anyway, I'm rambling. And that's a part of who I am, to think deeply on the things and to want to help others. So join me, please, 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 like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Even if you don't like and subscribe, just start thinking about what it is that you want to do and start doing it. Stop wasting seconds, days, hours. You could die tomorrow, my friend. This is it. This is the only life that we know for sure is promised. Why not live it to the fullest, maximum potential that you can have? Hey, glowing flame. Let's do it, man.